Conway touches it along. Pedro Dolabella! One of the key newcomers of 2025 for North Carolina, doing it again!
Kept talking about transitions for this team. Yes, they sit deep and open it up, but when it comes their way, watch the high line of pressure through the midfield. Maldonado reciprocated by Bryce Washington, and then you've already got players, Joe, that are well high to be able to put real pressure on this back three. A mistake by Amu Mensah.
To impact games. The 3 subs used so far by Danny Dicchio, bringing on Yamazaki, along with, as you just saw there, Jesse El Cedeno and Ryan Williams. That's it for right now as far as guys he trusts that have been impactful. The other guys available on the bench haven't been there this year. Darren Smith, it's cut through. Smith! Finally! The drought ends for Darren Smith! His 8th on the year, his first since May 3rd, and we're level again!
He lost leadership with injuries and the transfer market in the offseason, but the most important thing you lost was control. You regain that with the addition of Michael Bryant at the center back position. We talked about his aggression. The first ball through to Kobe Hernandez.
Just kind of limit those errors. And you've seen a little bit of them from the defense so far, but great job by the battery for getting the ball in.
Oh, that's a chance for Griffin! He scores off the rebound! Danny Griffin with a captain's goal for Pittsburgh. He hit it off the post, follows up on his own miss, and gives the Hounds the lead inside of 11 minutes. His 4th goal of the season, and Pittsburgh strike first in the rivalry, 1-0.
Initially, I thought that he was offsides, but as the ball comes off the post, you see it here, cleans up his own rebound.
Again, Charleston recycle the attack here. It's flicked over the top for Myers, who looks for Rubio Rubin, who equalizes. Talk about a spectacular combination. Myers to Rubin, and the battery, who've been knocking on the door here at Highmark for most of the half, have found their reward, and it's 1-1.
Again, clinical buildup by the battery, playing this ball upfield. MD Myers just flicking it over top, and then Rubio Rubin just doing anything he can. Diving header, maybe gets bumped at.
Malloy. Rubin would stab forward here, and Myers beaten to it by Dick. Oh, the follow-up is swiped in by Arturo Rodriguez. And Charleston have turned the game on its head here at Highmark from 1-0 down. Charleston are 2-1 up, and Arturo Rodriguez is there again to the rescue act for the battery. They lead for the first time tonight.
Taking another look at this, Malloy once again trying to whip the ball in.
But Ferro doing a great job getting himself low, getting that hand down, and pushing it to that near post. Great save from the goalkeeper, and a tricky play there from the forward.
5 minutes gone in this second half. Near post delivery, it's loose. Musa and slides in. Musa's header knocked down. Ferro couldn't deal with it, and it trickles into the back of the net. Indy 11 have the opener, and it's James Musa with the breakthrough.
Well, we've talked about how set pieces can be a big part of this game, and Loudoun, once again, not doing a great job marking the players inside of the box.
Again, it's a Wu on the near side. McCabe over the top for Valo, running onto it, the early cross, and slapped out of the air by Solt. Back in by McCabe. Valo near side. To the heart of the area. Amakura's there! And he's pulled him level. Off the bench, it's Kimi with his first goal for his new club. His second appearance off the bench. And just moments after coming in, Archimedes Ordonez has leveled it for the hosts. Boy, has he made his presence known.
Well, I was just talking about the difference of
Well, it's a direct approach this time and a good ball forward. And a chance to get another goal on the board. They have done. As direct as it gets. A second of the match, this time from the substitute Elvis Amo, and Indy 11 are back in front.
They go route one with the substitute. And look at this first touch. It's a great ball in. That first touch with his thigh, he's able to create that space away from the defender. Ferreau caught a little bit off his line. He's out of position. He's not sure if she come for the ball. He's caught a little bit high, but look at this first touch. In stride.
Right back on the inside track toward a postseason berth. This is Kimi. Absorbs the initial challenge. Valo was squared in, loose in the 6! And once more, it's all level. Zach Ryan, another substitute goal for Loudoun.
And again, it's the movement from this Loudoun team. Ordonez checking in, Valo getting the ball out wide, playing the ball out wide to the outside back, Tingy, who's making that overlapping run, and it's a substitute making the difference. Zach Ryan, he's known for scoring goals for this Loudoun group, makes that run to the near post.
Touch to settle by Kimi. Owa has Abukura and finds him. Owa continuing his run. Back into the heart of the area. Kimi's denied. Second effort won't be denied. 2 goals off the bench for the Guatemalan newcomer. And Loudoun, for the first time in this match, find themselves in front. More goals than games for Kimi. It's 3-2 to Loudoun.
And give Owa a ton of credit. He has been down this left side this entire second half, creating opportunities. It's that initial.
From the right of Anthony Siaha, 2-man wall for Hartford. Far post, ball is free, and a goal!
I think it might be an own goal as well. It's a brilliant delivery, but that's a killer for Hartford just before half-time. In added time, at the end of added time in the first half, when that delivery comes in, it's the perfect area. But because you've not got anybody in that side, on the right-hand side, that comes across, it comes off Joe Farrell, and it is an own goal, and Tulsa.
Played in the direction of Engalena. Hartford keeps possession. Samadia loads it up, sends it in, and a goal! It's that man, Kyle Edwards. We are tied at 1.
What a response from Brendan Burke's Hartford Athletic. Go and make an impact. Probably the last thing that was said to Kyle Edwards. How about that, coach? Not only is he quick, but he is really good in the air. But to be good in the air, you need a good delivery. And guess where that's come from?
I think last season.
Played into the box. Goodrum, great stop by Rodriguez. He can't get the rebound. Philip Goodrum on the board. Lou City 1-0.
And when you look at that in reflection, it's a really poor goal to give away. Directly from a throw-in, it's a great run here from Goodrum. You expected to make better connection than the first one. He's very fortunate. Rodriguez gives him a second bite of the apple, and on that occasion, I think he just ricochets off his head.
On the outside of the playoff bubble looking in, and time is wasting away. Vasquez.
Yeah, I think.
Trying to work. Vasquez towards the back post. They score! Oh, Lucas Milano, an absolute rocket, and we are level at 1 apiece.
It's a fantastic ball here from Vasquez. Just slows himself down. Look at the quality on the ball. Just hangs up at the far post. Milano arrives, nobody marking him. It's a great strike. He couldn't have connected with that one any better. Finds itself into the back of the net. An absolute rocket. Gives Las no chance. Ties things up for Miami. 1-1. And he's all left alone to smash it into the back of the net. So I think when Louisville dissect that, they're going to look at it from two aspects. No pressure on the ball. The ball is allowed to be delivered into the box. And nobody was tracking the runner or closing down the runner as a free strike on goal.
Oh, what a retaliation, and they get back on the board. Lou City and Philip Goodrum, there's a brace. That is lightning in a bottle for the road team, and Goodrum is all smiles.
And it may be deja vu. I remember there was a game a couple of weeks ago where Louisville scored from two long throw-ins again. And they've scored 2 goals again in this game from 2 long throw-ins, and it's the same finisher, Goodrum.
Zarate on the free kick, keeps it on the deck. Romero, soft chip, right post, man open, and there's another equalizer! An offensive outburst for Miami. Don Knutson levels this sucker up at 2.
It's like a heavyweight slugfest right now where both teams just flying blows each other. Again, the goal comes from this defensive side, the left side, where lose that header there. I think it's Lambert, the ball just goes over the top of him, and Knutson's there inside the box and unsuspected.
And we haven't had as much excitement in this half as we did in the opening half. Pace has been fine. I think it's just a little bit different. Davila fended over to the right-hand side. Man available, and they score! Fist pumping for Aiden McFadden on the weak hand side. Lou City recaptures the lead.
And if there was any question marks why he was in Team of the Week, I think this answers all of them. Look at the pass that he picks out. He finds the player in space in a crowded box where everybody's recovering under pressure. He finds the player in space with a perfect ball into his run, takes a touch and buries it into the side netting with composure.
Going for goal, and they score! Jansen Wilson with a missile from well out, and that could be the game.
Talk about something from nothing. A moment of magic from Wilson, completely unexpected, maybe 27 yards out here when he strikes his ball. Davila, again, the player who provides the assist, but just picks his head up. Ciro Rodriguez's position.
They've got the reigning Mac Herman Trophy winner in Michael Adedekun in the starting 11 tonight. They've got tremendous bench depth, and yet here they are, 5 wins in the championship, and there's San Antonio with an own goal. Unfortunate here in the 9th minute, and Lexington goes up 1 on an own goal against SAFC in the 9th minute.
I feel like this speaks a lot to, I think, more of the energy that San Antonio has had to battle through at times on defense. You can see Nicky Hernandez.
This one's going to be fun.
Yeah, for sure. And it's such an interesting season for Las Vegas Lights. It's
a miscommunication there from Arozarena and Herbert.
Yeah, and that's 2 instances of both goalkeepers having.
And Noel flings it forward. Bonjour, Valentin Noel. His first goal at the Lab, and it comes against his former club just 6 minutes in. What a way to start the 100th home match in club history.
I was just about to say that both goalkeepers having shaky moments early on, and Arozarena there never really got set after having a really interesting confusion.
Here's Nigro to take the corner. Here comes the in-swinger. Headed down, and it's in! And it's Tony Herbert scoring against his former club. And just like that, Las Vegas Lights have pulled one back.
I mean, there was no standing on ceremony there by Las Vegas Lights. Pretty bog standard.
Rodriguez. Cross goes in, and Vegas tack on a second. It's Nighty Pickering tapping it home off the assist from Johnny Rodriguez.
It just looks like it's going to be one of those nights for New Mexico United. Just thinking how isolated Greg Hurst looked and how frustrated he looked with not really getting any kind of service, and he's having to work so hard. And there, Leon Harris tries to make
Bailey able to get a touch. Here's Among. He's got space, and Thomas Among finds the corner. He ties it up. 87th minute. What a time for Thomas.
Saves El Paso's bacon again, and now Lottie puts one off the crossbar. That's on. Klein, the cross back. Hammered it in. Top of the box. What a shot. Against the run of play, Adrian Rebollar makes it 1-0 to the visitors.
And just a complete breakdown defensively. You know, seconds earlier, you could see that as well. They had that opportunity, hit the crossbar. I mean, right now, just a complete breakdown defensively.
Johnny Klein picks out the right pass.
4 players, no one's really finding their mark. This player was wide open.
Sorto this time over the wall.
Oh, wow, what a shot.
Christian Sorto, a beautiful free kick goal.
Right around the wall.
Tied at the 23rd minute. An extraordinary Christian Sorto free kick. His first goal for Locomotive here in front of the home fans.
What a shot. Moreno, somebody up top that's going to be a really good option for them, that's going to attack and get into the final 18.
Sorto to apply the pressure as Locomotive gives it away, and now they do entirely. Sorto from Calvillo was on the spot. Sorto in for the goal.
What a shot.
Christian Sorto announcing himself to El Paso in a huge way. From the edge of the 18, Sorto gives Locomotive the lead.
And an amazing shot, all stemming from a turnover, all stemming from giving up that ball in there. You can't allow a service. Definitely can't allow a shot.
5'4" wins a header. How about that?
Oh,
trying for the shot.
Job.
Oh, Tomasi standing in the way of a bullet from Gadiri. In the time it comes, and there's the equalizer. At the far post, it's in. Malongo, along with Soyberg, and Monterey Bay has tied it up in stoppage time late.
They've had confidence in Stephen Kelly tonight on these set pieces. He's been the trigger man all night long. Kelly lofts this one into a crowd, headed down, it's in! Nico Benalcazar stepping up and surging Orange County in front 1-0.
And when you make first contact and you occupy and trust the spaces that you run into, you reward yourself with goals like this. You get the...
Who delivers now from the corner. It falls for Rizzo. Heavy touch by Pierce Rizzo. Can he recover? Rizzo going for goal. Rizzo! The Tina making his mark for Phoenix Rising, cast it all. Gritting through this second half after the treatment he received at halftime. Now mobbed by his teammates.
Well, it felt like it was coming from the minute the second half whistle blew. Phoenix has taken this match to an entirely different level, and he's positioned well for the deflection, that second phase of play. And what a turn. And even off balance, even with a push, a shove in the back, he finds a way to bend that one into the side netting. And the decision to keep this one low is excellent, because if he tries to lift that, potentially.
Now Arteaga up top for Tampa Bay. Moon comes out as well for Leo Fernandez.
And as wonderful as that goal was, you don't want to take anything away from it.
Have to stay and compact defensively, that's why. That's exactly why, Marion. That's how quickly it can change. Manu Arteaga against his former club.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Joe, the one thing that you couldn't do if you were Phoenix is start to get lax as this half progressed. Just because you got a goal does not mean that you get to take off on your defensive responsibilities. And what did we say at the beginning of this match? The pressure on the ball, particularly.
Well, Monterey Bay also obviously a NorCal opponent, but it just doesn't have the same feel as the Roots Republic. This is played forward. Good look here for Oakland. Back to Armenikas. He has no problem shooting from range. Donor now into the box. The cross is there. The misplayed. And it just trickles in on an easy look for Danny Gomez. His first goal in 2025. And it just all broke down for Sacramento.
And just like that, we thought Oakland Roots were going to come out and really go for it here in Sacramento tonight. And they take the lead. Rather fortunate how it went into the back of the net, but it's a good ball into the box by Maury Donner, and he doesn't know much about it, Danny Gomez, but and you've got a few big bodies at the back post, so you might just be looking to cross this.
Lopez delivers! Lopez back-to-back games, he's found the net! And the legendary Rodrigo Lopez, the story continues. And why not against the Roots? McIntosh can't believe it. 1-1 here in Sacramento.
Well, I was close. I said he was going to cross it. He was going to cross it over that line. And what a hit. I mean, and that's the thing. I don't think Kendall McIntosh is expecting that. And absolutely.
Well, the first 6 matches between these two teams, 5 of them were draws. Through to Willie. Willie off to a mark. Pirano! Textbook. Lopez to Willie to Pirano. And the Republic take a 2-1 lead.
And what a goal that is from Sacramento. I was just about to say it. You feel like from the run of play they haven't done enough, but Roro finds Willie and unselfish from the youngster. And that is a man full of confidence right there, Christian Pirano. Waits for Kendall McIntosh to come out, and it's just a little dink right over him. 2-1 Republic.
5th goal on the air for Christian. Sacramento dropping a bit here. Batashe curling off the chest of Wilson. Wilson puts in an absolute stunner. Gets in front of Kleeman. Chest it down for his 6th on the year, and it's tied 2-2. That might be a goal of the week honoree.
That is a very well taken goal from Peter Wilson, who's been a threat all night. I told you he's getting into these pockets of space. He's a very smart player. The problem here is there's no pressure on the ball. You have every single player back for Sacramento. No one puts pressure on the ball. Peter Wilson gets in a bit of...
Does have nearly 30 caps for his national team, Trinidad and Tobago. This ball's just sprayed forward, maybe a free one. Cicerone. Benitez flying through. Cicerone, what a banger! Oh, good night! Russell Cicerone getting everybody off their feet. 3-2 Sacramento. Kendall McIntosh has seen some goals in his day. You talked about Russ not converting on the last one. He made good there, Adam.
Yeah, he's confident. I mean, that is a wonder strike by Russell Cicerone at a corner kick. Reason being, you know, there's a little confusion who's got who.
Prentice sliding inside. This one's right in the net. Oakland on a set piece, and Benny Feilhaber and company are fired up. They found a way after about 15 minutes of putting the pressure on the Republic. It comes on a set piece, and yet again we are 3-3.
Jurgen Damm, the sub, barely been in the game 5 minutes, and he ties this one up 3-3. Fantastic delivery, Arminikis, and looks like a little mismatch. Michel Benitez was with Jurgen Damm.